You see Jesus, I'll sing holy, holy.
In this end time, you cannot afford to be blind. Are you hearing me, somebody? The problem we have in the church is that we have a lot of blind Christians who cannot see far. When you cannot see far, you murmur about everything. The worst thing that can happen to anybody is an impair of sight. Are you listening to me, somebody? When you are blindfolded, you cannot see. And when you cannot see, how do you believe except you have seen it? You know one thing that gives me confidence? I have seen where I am going. I have seen where he is taking me to. Hey. I may not look like it now, but surely, if my eyes is fixed on what he has shown me, I will surely get there. Hebrews 12 verse 2. Jesus, whom we follow, for the crown that was set before him, he despised shame. Look at it. He endured the cross, despising shame. And because there was a crown he was seeing ahead of him, one day he sat at the throne of God. I want you to know that conclusion is not final. That thing you are going through is a matter of time. He that began a good work in you shall do what? Complete it. Am I talking to somebody here? A man came to me and said, pray for me to die. I said, how do you mean? If you want to die, if you don't die now. He said, I'm tired of life. What do you mean? He said, I've been looking for prayer that can kill me. Because I've tempted to kill myself many times. My hand will be shaking. I tried to drink some things to kill myself. I couldn't. He said, sir, pray. Let God just take me away. I said, what do you mean? He said, I've tried everything. Mechanic, it's not working. I've tried to do sewing. It's not working. I've tried everything and life has become unbearable to me. I just want to die. I said, well, I want to die is a prayer of a failure. Sir, I want to die is a prayer of what? A failure. Because no successful man wants to die. Have you ever had any successful man that wants to die? Since I have the revelation that Lazarus died out of discomfort, I decided that in this life I must be comfortable. Lazarus died out of what? Discomfort. No house. He was always squatting with his sisters, Mary and Martha. No wife. No child. Frustration came. Though he loved God, was a friend of Jesus, but eventually he died out of discomfort. That was why when Jesus showed up in his grave, he said, Lazarus, comfort has come. And he came back to life. When Lazarus had comfort, a dead man moved from back and became first. And those who are still alive are still carrying last. If you say amen, I see you coming forth. I say your comfort has come. Your comfort has come. Your comfort has come. Your comfort has come. Somebody shout a loudest amen. Any moment from now, you shall have a testimony. Amen. Sir, do you know that testimony means you have tested money? That's the meaning of testimony. You have what? Tested money. Because money follows test. Any moment from now, somebody that will say amen, you will test money. No. You will not test thousands, you will test millions. You will not just test millions, you will test tens of millions, hundreds of millions. You will now not just test hundreds of millions, you will test billions of naira, billions of dollars, billions of euros, billions of pounds, billions of hard currencies. Money shall flow your direction. Money shall flow into your business, flow into your family, flow into your life, flow into your accommodation. Your account shall bounce back again. Your account shall bounce back again. Your account shall bounce back again. You don't serve a dead God, you serve a living God. He is the same yesterday, he is the same today, he is the same forever. Somebody shout, yeah! Enough is enough. Enough of embarrassment. Every time landlord is troubling you, every time school fees, every time business challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, I have discovered that all men does not struggle. Amen. Struggle continue is not for everybody. You can enter that realm of sweatless success. Struggle free life. Struggle continue. Say minus me. Minus me. Look at your neighbor and say minus me.
Minus me.
How can my struggle continue? Some of you need to go and remove that sticker from your house. Struggle what? Peter was a struggling fisherman now. But when he had an encounter with God, struggle ended. In Luke chapter 5, he had an encounter with God. He toiled all night, struggled all night, and could not even catch crayfish. He will throw his net like this. Pia! All the fish will say, I jump and pass. It's okay, no problem. I know what to do. Okay. James, let's go to this deep sea. They said, see the fish. He said, wow! All of them will say, I jump and pass. Minus me. The man struggled all night. Because in this life, you cannot succeed without an empowerment. Something must back you up to succeed in this life. Either God or Satan. There is no neutral ground. If not, you keep aiming aimlessly. There must be a force backing you up. And that's why when God said give, when God said sacrifice, what does those things do? Pay your tithe. What does those things do? They activate the force to back you up in whatever adventure or struggle you have in life so that you can succeed. Sacrifice, rise up spirits to back you up. Come to the class of God. Look at somebody and say, come to the class of God.
Come to the class of God.
The thing that makes you to be in the class of God is to live a righteous life. Leave sin alone. Leave sin alone. Leave sin alone. Maintain a prayerful lifestyle. You don't complain with others. Who is a native doctor to tie you? When native doctors are afraid of Christians, power of genuine born again. The question is, some of us are not genuinely born what? Some are even born before. Some are born again. Some are not again, but again. Some are even born against. They are in the church, born against the work of God. When you are carrying the fire of God in you, the glory of God covers you. The anointing of God enshrines you. How can they throw arrow and arrow will penetrate? I want you to come up in the realm of the spirit. Go back today and go back to your prayer life.
For joy when I see Jesus, I'll cry. cry for joy when I see Jesus and sing.